dude who goes, yo, why don't you just keep it real with her and tell her that her skin is a disadvantage and things are gonna be harder for her because she's black? Nigga, fuck you. What the fuck you mean my skin is a disadvantage? Don't insult what God gave me. And that's how I truly feel. How can we look at a white person and be like, yo, that white person got privilege because of the color of his skin? Nigga, represent your set.
Right.
Respect what God gave you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm black. It's a privilege for me to be black. Like, God designed me this way. He created me this way. It's power in what I am. And guess what? I don't know anything else. God put me here to be something great. You know what I mean? So how could I ever look at somebody else and be like, they're greater than me just because of the color of their skin? Nah, you gotta show me more than that. You gotta outwork me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be more intelligent than me. I gotta see you putting yourself in better positions than me. Like, you gotta do a lot more than just wake up white.
Right.
You know what I mean? For me to say, oh, he's better than me. I don't give it up for nobody just because of they're white. I give it up for people because they're talented.
This sounds exactly like something I heard before, like some guy out of Illinois or something like that. Man, this sounds so familiar. Where have I heard this?
So the CRT stuff, BS.
You're a natural born public speaker, and that's a fact.
Do you actually feel guilty or were you just told to feel guilty?
Focus on actually what we can do.
Point it out and show it to me.
You have the freedom to do what you want to and be what you want to in America.
What are we gonna do about it? What oppressed me?
Just saying.
So the CRT stuff, BS.
Here's the anecdotal, just so you can see it for yourself. See, I don't want to do the John Oliver where it's just anecdotal.
Right.
That's why I try to show you the empirical. But I also think it's nice to see, by the way, I think, hey, thanks for Lane in the control room. He exclusively pulled clips of good-looking black men. Like, we don't know what he's up to.
Have you tried talking down to your audience more?
Yes.
He's pretty good at it now.
These parents are definitely not just white.
But we're taking the wheel back from Washington all the way to Raleigh and into our local school board.
And from Jesus.
Because CRT, all of that, the parents don't want it. It's a big fat lie. There's not one, if you believe in CRT, I want to tell you you're a liar. Because that means you look at your black neighbor and say that they're oppressed, and you look at your white neighbor and say that they're evil, regardless of the experience that you've had with them. And we're not going to do that.
Well, how did I get where I am right
Lady
now? If some white man kept me down. How am I now directing over folks that look just like you?
Not many white men physically could.
What kept me down? What oppressed me?
Athletic specimen.
Off the streets to where I am right now. You gonna sit here and tell me this lie of critical race theory? Of this the reason why black folks can't get ahead because of white folks? Are you kidding me? This is what we come to now. I can't believe we even talking about this right now.
He won't be shown on the media. I should have tried some slam poetry.
What's the dealio, folks? So, look, that was an awesome shout out. Dude, y'all don't know this. Crowder, if you get a hold of this, you need to hit me up, dude. We can do some crazy stuff on your channel. You have no idea. So, Louder Crowder, get a hold of me. This is me, Ty Smith, the guy that you featured in this video. Appreciate the shout out there, man. Appreciate it very much. Appreciate it very much. Also, the other people that he showed on here, guys, y'all need to go over there and check out Louder Crowder. Crowder gets all kind of hate from YouTube, just like I do. But y'all seen the video earlier with what Charlamange was saying. That sums it up a lot. I mean, they pretty much, I'm not trying to say that Charlamange is repeating what I'm saying or anything like that, but look at the response. You know, if anything, a lot of black people should feel like I did. You should feel like mad that they think that we're that stupid, that we're dumb, that we're ignorant, that we just have no intelligence, and it's because of our skin color. It's almost like they're literally calling us what the word was meant to be. You know what they say? If you look up nigga, I guess a nigger is supposed to mean like an ignorant person. It's almost like they are almost virtue signaling in a sense, calling us exactly what that word was meant to be. We can't get ahead. We can't think for ourselves. We shouldn't think for ourselves. We better not dare think for ourselves. We better not dare think otherwise than what we're supposed to. We're supposed to all just be mad and angry. I mean, y'all need to understand the whole message behind this. They push things to make sure that we stay mad and angry. People that are mad and angry, your emotions are easily controlled. And you can, I mean, just like people that are controlled by fear, you are easily controlled by anger. You know what I mean? When you are angry, when people say, man, I snapped, I got mad, that means you are no longer in control. The thing that you gave that energy over to is what's controlling you. So if all they keep on doing is pushing the same rhetoric, the same narratives, the same ideology to pretty much black people oppressed, we can't get ahead. Look what they did to us in slavery. Oh, a white police officer killed some black people. Some white people killed some black people. If they keep on pushing the same thing to keep you just angry, mad, you don't have the ability to even think. Matter of fact, a certain part of your brain that controls that has something to do with your emotions and all that, it becomes more active than the frontal lobe of your brain, which deals with the reasoning, the thinking, the logical portion of it. You know what I mean? That part just kind of get turned off because you just responding in pure emotion and pure anger. So you should be asking yourself, why are people trying to get us to act out of character? Why are people trying to get us to act in a way that we will lose control? Because if you did have control, they wouldn't be able to do it. If you were to actually put your emotions aside and think about things logically, philosophically, I mean, just spiritually, and your emotions were out of the way, you can see straight through a lot of this nonsense. It's straight. I mean, that's why in that school board meeting that's gone viral, whatever, X, Y, and Z, the peanut butter. The point is, I came across passionate, and I really am. I am all the time, period. Because I see the deceitfulness behind it. People are out here buying into this nonsense to make us think that the reason that we are where we are right now is because there are systems in place that were specifically, strategically built to hinder black people. It was only built by white people. They want to go after something. They want to go after the Constitution. It's no different than the devil wanted to go after y'all. If they wanted to get rid of Bibles and all that, you're going to see that it's a trick of the evil one. It's a trick of the enemy, the devil. This same exact thing is what they're doing right now. When it all comes down to it, ultimately it's to go after the Constitution. The fabric of the Constitution is interwoven throughout all America. And people, I don't care what you've been told, the Constitution was not written to only benefit white people. It was not built. It was not, man, y'all just don't understand. You need to do your reading. You need to do your research. You need to know about America history, not just black history or white history. Know the truth about American history. When you see the truth about American history, you're going to see why. And you're going to see exactly why. It's almost like it was divine that we end up giving ourselves the name United States of America. You're going to see that the Constitution, the way that it was written in a way to benefit all of us, not just a certain color. Yeah, I'm going to have to break down some more history lessons for some folks. But I'm going to wait till I fully heal from my vocal cords being so worn out from doing what I do best, running my mouth. And yeah, it's just that a lot of us buy into it. You know, y'all just think about, y'all really have to think about this. You really have to think about the whole message behind what they're telling us. We are dumb. We are ignorant. We are stupid. We can't think for ourselves. We always gonna need somebody's help. And what's funny about this whole thing is that it's behind this curtain, like the Wizard of Oz. There was a white man in Wizard of Oz, right? Behind this curtain right now is a white man. The ones that you think are for you are being used as pawns to push this narrative, push this rhetoric of the white people that's behind it. The evil ones, the ones that it's always been from the beginning. The Democrats, y'all just don't know the Democrats. I'm not saying all of them. I'm talking about the overall ideology, the narrative, the secret, beguiling deceitfulness that the Democrats are pushing. It's ultimately to destroy you. Black people, it's ultimately there to destroy you. They're doing the same exact thing that they did back during the time when they were using the KKK as their strong arm. Any white person that will tell a black person they can do anything that they want to do, blah, 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 they are not right. They're trying to deny their selfish whiteness and their selfish white privilege, and they're trying to deny that they have it. And by doing so, they shouldn't be telling black folks that, knowing good and well that that white person, the very person that actually is suppressing and oppressing the black people. The Democrats are doing the same exact thing they always done. They go after white people and black people who are trying to advance black people. They can't do it like they did back in the day with the lynching and hanging and burning, but they're doing the same exact playbook, the same exact playbook. If you do your history, know your history, you will see that the Dems use the KKK as a strong arm because black people were getting into office. We're doing big things. We started businesses. We started increasing things 100-fold. We started like, man, we were doctors, lawyers, store owners, pharmacists, owned theaters. I mean, we were doing it. White people were there encouraging, helping black people to do it. Once a certain type of mindset from certain white folks that are all about the KKK, all about this hardcore, crazy racist stuff, When they found out that black people were doing these high things in office and that there were white people that were helping them, they didn't just go after black people. Don't believe this lie, y'all, that about the KKK only killed blacks. They killed blacks and whites. They did not want any white person helping black people. You will see that same exact thing today. Any white person that gets ticked off and mad because other white people are helping black people and telling black people they can do this and do this, they can do what they want, they can excel, they don't need anybody help. If anybody gets mad at them and say, you don't understand the struggle, no, be careful. Because those are the same people that have no idea that during that time, it was the Democrats that fought against slavery. They didn't want slavery to end. They wanted to keep the black people enslaved. Didn't want them to read, didn't want them to write, didn't want them to do math, wanted them to rely on the slave master. They wanted them to rely on the slave master. It's the same message that's being pushed right now through the Dems, their policies, their ideology, their narrative. It's all about telling black people how terrible they are, how bad they are, the situation they're in, disenfranchised, yada, yada, peanut butter. But it's all about the same game. It's to get you to rely on them. The same, understand the game. Wake up to the game. Anytime they are pressing for you to actually back out of anything that you possibly can do, your dreams, your hope, your wishes, all that. They're distracting you from your goal. They're distracting you from the things that you can actually do in life. I'm there. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I came from a terrible upbringing, terrible background, but I got where I wanted to get. And there were certain people there who seemed like they were there with you. Man, no, man, you shouldn't have to work, man. You shouldn't have to do this. You shouldn't have to do this. They owe this to us. We should be receiving. And those same people that pushed that are still there. Those same white folks that told me the same exact thing. No, man, this is what the white people did is terrible. Oh my God, we white people owe you guys so much. You guys shouldn't have to do these things. We should just be able to give these things to you. But yet you're not advancing. Y'all catching what I'm saying? The very people who are there that are encouraging you not to do anything, you need to be careful of that because you're going to find yourself years down the road not done anything. You're in the same place you've always been, and it's always going to be the same story. Blaming somebody else. They're going to keep on telling you it's this person's fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's the white people's fault. Oh, white supremacy. Oh, white privilege. Oh, black people. Oh, CRT is in the schools, and the CRTs is in the workplace, and it's only there designed to keep black people down. Does that make you want to try? And if it don't make you want to try, well, we're here to help you. We're here to help you. That's why we're giving y'all more incentives. That's why we subsidizing everything. That's why we giving you more, but you're giving more. Master is still giving you your food. He's still giving you that plantation home to stay in. He's still giving you a haystack bed to sleep on. He's still giving you the chitlins and the innards of the animals and all that. You're not getting the best meat. He's still giving you that. You still are there on a mental plantation. That's exactly where they want to keep you. That's why everything about what they're doing is all about getting you mentally, because you're going to end up staying there on the mental plantation. And there you go and try to venture off and do something else. You're going to catch heat just like I am. You're going to have blacks mad at you because you're not on the mental plantation. You're going to have some whites that feel that you shouldn't be trying to get out the mental plantation because you should be letting master take care of you. Let the government take care of you. Let master government take care of you. Let me know what y'all think, folks, by leaving in the comments below after this video. I'm Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you through Jesus.
What is going on, folks? Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, if you're trying to get to the next reaction video that I did after this video, it's right here. But if you're trying to get to my own personal stuff where I do a lot of comedy things that make you laugh, can help brighten your day, then you click right here, all right? And if you want to subscribe to this channel, you forgot to get to know who I am first, all right? Then you're going to click right here to lead you into the subscription. Make sure you hit the bell notifications to get notified anytime I post a video, all right?